of Beauty Blender. It is iconic. It is award-winning. 10 times it has won the award from Allure for Best in Beauty. We love it. We know it. It has been a game changer in the way we apply our foundation, our concealers, our primers, right, girls? Well, now Beauty Blender, 5 years in the making, by the way, to finally come out. I feel like just singing a little bit with a foundation. Look at these results. Professional, flawless finish that can be achieved at home. You don't need to be a professional makeup artist to get this look. I like to call it the dynamic duo because when used with the Beauty Blender, you are going to get that professional application. Just the foundation alone sells for $40. This is brand new and exclusive configuration. Nowhere else can you go and get the Beauty Blender foundation, which is $40. Then for $9 more, you're getting a $20, the original Beauty Blender. That sells for $20 all day long. Customer pick, bestseller, award-winning, all on its own. Then we're also going to include the blender cleanser in the solid, and that's another $16. So we're saving you almost 40% off of retail. Rayanne Silva, who is the creator of Beauty Blender, and Erica Dickerson is her beautiful daughter, incredibly talented brand ambassador as well, are here. Almost, this is like our mother-daughter special.
I mean, this is like a dream come true, right?
Oh my gosh, you both are so beautiful. And you really changed the world and the beauty industry when you came out with Beauty Blender. And you didn't want to come out with just any foundation. You perfected it 5 years in the making.
Absolutely. So 15 years ago, we introduced the world's first edgeless sponge. And today I'm here to introduce you to Bounce, the world's first edgeless foundation. And you might be asking yourself, what is an edgeless foundation?
Right.
Well, let me show you.
Okay.
Right here is Liquid Bounce Whip Foundation. And you see that elasticity? What you're looking at here, Robin, is youthful bounce. What you're looking at is elasticity. What you're looking at is stretch. Coverage that isn't going to fall into your wrinkles. Coverage that is going to last you 24 hours and as light as air.
It is, and I think moving into spring and summer, it's so important because a lot of us want coverage, but we don't want it to be heavy. We don't want it to be cakey. We don't want it to fall into our wrinkles or fall into our pores. And this is just effortless, easy beauty that is light as air, as you just had spoken to. We're gonna show you the shade chart, and I know Erica is gonna walk us through this because there's many shades, but Erica, we wanna make it as easy as possible, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have 12 beautiful shades here on air that you definitely can find your shade. However, we do have 40 shades on hsn.com if you feel like you don't see your shade here. But just to walk you through our categories, we have 4 categories. That's light, medium, tan, and deep. So light, you're gonna go with light. If you're gonna go with light fair shade, if you burn in the sun, maybe if you get a little tan, you wanna go for our light golden. Our medium category is our most popular category. Medium neutral is our most popular shade. If you tan, you want to maybe go to our warm golden. Maybe if you have a little more pink in your skin, medium beige is your color. So our next category is tan. So I'm a tan girl, and I'm wearing our shade in tan amber. That's our 3.75 tan shade. If you have a little more olive in your skin, you might want to go over to our tanned suede. And then we have our last category, which is for our deep, beautiful, rich shades. Our gorgeous model Tiana tonight is wearing our deep golden. And we're just so happy and excited to be able to cover everyone from porcelain all the way to our deepest ebony shade. We have your shade, and we're so, so excited to be here. And
well, I think it's such an all-inclusive foundation. You know, there's a shade for everyone. We have additional shades on hsn.com. So within that shade palette we shared with you, if you're not finding yours, I would invite you to go to hsn.com as you kind of watch the presentation and watch how easy the application is, the coverage is, and there are additional colors on hsn.com. But this is all about the amount of coverage, whether it's dark circles, whether it's hyperpigmentation, whether it's just you want to have that overall flawless, beautiful finish to your skin. Now here are all the colors. I'll tell you, Rayanne,
so many.
There are so many colors, but I love that because you really get the perfect color for you.
Absolutely, and you know, as a makeup artist for over 25 years, I was an expert in color, so I can tell you we have something for everybody.
Are they forgiving colors? How would you qualify?
They are edgeless colors, which means they blend in flawlessly. And let's talk about the power couple.
Okay, let's do it. And then we're going to go over. Oh, you want to go over? Okay, let's go on over. Come on. I'm going to join Erica. And Erica, you're going to show us how the Beauty Blender is really working in combination now with the foundation.
Yes, okay, so we have Edie. Speaking of edges and our Edgeless Foundation, so when we say edges, we mean the edges like wrinkles, sunspots. These are all edges that we want, that we develop over time, that we want to cover. We want to smooth out. We want to fill in. We want, you know, when we walk outside, we want to know kind of like we're walking like a human walking filter, right? So you can see, Edie has
no filter needed.
No filter needed. Half of her face is done with bounce, so you can see on this side. She has bounce, and it's so smooth and beautiful, seamless coverage.
Look, even down her neck.
Yes, and if you turn this side, she's wearing no makeup here. So what I'm saying is, right here you see sunspots. Edie's definitely enjoyed the sun in her life. But bounces really gives you that coverage that you want, and it's so easy. It's just all about just bouncing, and you can just see how quickly it just covers all those areas in just a few bounces, and you don't need a lot of product. It's not gonna feel cakey. It's buildable, full coverage, but it's light as air, and that's what I think everybody wants out of a foundation. They want that coverage, but they wanna know that it's not gonna feel like a mask.
Well, and I think, Erica, you want your skin to look and feel like yours. You don't want it to be a mask, right? You want to walk in a room and everybody go, wow, you look beautiful. Not, wow, your makeup looks great. That you want them to notice you and your foundation be second, right? And that's when this becomes flawless, edgeless. And really part of the application is because of the Beauty Blender, right?
Absolutely. You know, one activates the other.
I like that.
So yes, we love to call this a power couple. Look at that before and after. I mean, you can really see how seamless and beautiful this coverage is. It's light, which, you know, is so rare when you're working with a full coverage foundation. It's so beautiful. And, you know, just speaking to how you use our product, a Beauty Blender, you absolutely have to use it wet. Then all of the ingredients that are in our product, we have hyaluronic acid, birch water, which again, just pushes that moisture back into the skin and delivers that moisture onto your skin.
And then I love, Erica, that there's a little divot. Like, it's actually a little Beauty Blender inside.
That's your workspace. No more makeup on the back of your hand. That is your palette.
Like, that's so cool. And let's talk about where and how this is made.
Okay, well, me and my mom, we went to Italy, a small little lab in Italy to create this foundation, and we found a lab that could literally whip air into our formula.
And you can see that. We just had it up to show you. That's so cool.
It whips air into the formula, all those juicy ingredients that really make this product so unique and beautiful and gives you that stretch. It moves with the skin, and it's gonna last all day and not feel cakey, you know?
Right, and then think, because it's infused with that hyaluronic acid, hyaluronic acid plumps the look of your skin. So it plumps, it smooths, it fills in, but the great part is the foundation is actually, because of the Beauty Blender, is being pushed in instead of absorbed by a brush, by other inferior sponges on the market. There's a reason why the Beauty Blender is a 10-time award winner by Allure, Best in Beauty 10 years in a row, right? Yes. So this is where it all started, and now we're building upon that with the perfect, flawless finish in foundation. But let's move to our next model.
Okay, so Heather, she is wearing one of our popular shades. We're actually sold out of this shade, 3.65. But if you think your Heather shade, you can go with 3.45. So she has bounce on. She's gonna quickly remove her makeup, and you can see Heather has some discoloration that was hiding under this formula of ours, because it's just it covers so quickly, and she'll show you just in a few bounces, and you really don't need a lot of foundation. That's what's so great. You don't wanna wear a bunch of foundation to get that coverage. So in just a few bounces, you can see that it's covered that discoloration, it's smoothed it out.
Wait till you see this before and after.
Yeah, if you see that before and after, you can see Heather.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see Heather, you know, she normally has discoloration here in this area, but with bounce, it really neutralizes all that discoloration. So if you have redness, if you have any dark marks, any of those things, bounce is going to take care of everything.
It does.
Our liquid whip formula is whipped with air, so it's light as air, but still that buildable coverage.
I mean, that's just stunning to me. I mean, it's like you just took a little eraser and you perfected her skin. And that's the beauty of this foundation. And I would love to pop up our color chart one more time. I know this is a shorter presentation than typically you guys get, but we have so much in the hour to get to that we're just gonna kind of run through the shade chart. Would you like to run everyone through it?
Sure, so we have 12 shades here on air, 40 shades on hsn.com. If you don't see your shade here, 4 categories: light, medium, tan, deep. If you burn in the sun, you might want to go with light fair. If you tan, you want to go with our light golden. Our medium category is our most popular category. Medium neutral is our most popular shade. If you have a little more pink in your sun, maybe you want to go for medium beige. And if you're a little warmer, then go for our warm golden. Tan is my category. I'm actually wearing our tan amber. And of course, we have our deep category for all those rich skin tones. You can definitely find your shade. All of our shades are very flattering, very forgiving, especially when you're using our system together. Our Power Couple system, our Beauty Blender, and our Bounce Foundation together really is what makes the magic happen.
It really does. Okay, we're gonna show you one more demonstration to show you how flawless of a finish you can achieve with this light as air foundation. You can also go full coverage if you want, right?
Right, so Svetlana has bounce all over her face. She's so beautiful. Look at these cheekbones.
I know,
She's gonna
right?
take and just wipe off her cheek so you can see what's under there.
And that's the beauty of it. You know, something that maybe you don't want the world to see, we just cover it. We don't have to feel bad about it. We don't have to feel guilty about it. It's confidence in a bottle with this foundation.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can see Svetlana has redness, a lot of redness. And going in with bounce, here I'm gonna let her show you because I wanna show you how easy. You can do this at home. Anyone, if you can bounce, you can use our product. You just quickly bounce.
And this is why we call it bounce if someone's never heard.
If you can't figure out how to bounce and it's called bounce, I don't know what else to tell you.
Right. But that's why, that's really where the bounce all started.
And it's a 24-hour coverage. And you know what? We did a consumer test and 90% of women said that they would change their current foundation to bounce. And that is huge because
that is
people,
huge.
when you find a foundation that works, you stick to it.
Okay, look at that. I'm just gonna kind of walk closer to it. After 24 hours, 90% agreed they'd be willing to replace their foundation with the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid Whip Longwear Foundation. 90%. Come on over here as we say goodbye, Erica. You can see this before and after, but why not try it this evening? If you're just tuning in, I'd love for you to visit hsn.com. All of the shade charts are available, and then